Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content such as Camp Zero Base 1, 17's Nana Tour, 17 in the Soup, Finding Stray Kids, Blackpink House, EXO's Ladder, EXO Showtime, A-Pink Showtime, and tons of other content including extra variety shows, K-dramas, animes, and movies.
Hey guys, Angie here, and today I have a very random video. I often mention the show DEGRASSI. I often mention it, as to me, it is the best television show in history. I sincerely believe anyone can watch DEGRASSI and like it. Because DEGRASSI is for everyone. It's an ensemble cast that often changes. And I promise with every class, you will have a character you like and a character you hate, but you like to hate. And then there's people you just find annoying. And I have watched DEGRASSI since I was probably too young. Probably like 8. You know what, maybe 9 or 10. What I actually remember watching a specific episode. I don't think it was my first episode. When was Riley a character? What year was it? What year? Because he was class of 2011, I think, but he was on the show. I think it was before that, but like I think okay. Yeah, I was 9. I was 9. When did was it Degrassi Takes Manhattan? What the incest kiss takes Manhattan. Okay, it was before this. I was watching before this. This was the episode, right, where Declan and Fiona kiss, and it's really weird and creepy. Like not even just incest, it was twincest. Regardless, I watched for two. Okay, but like I didn't have cable for a bit, and so the show, when I shark in the water. When I daily watch, because if I remember correctly, you got a new episode every night, Monday to Thursday. I could be wrong. It was something like that. Like every day you got a new episode. Because another great thing, I love the show so much. The reason I love the show so much is because there are so many episodes. But that's why I love it, because there are so many characters. The cast of characters here is similar to that of Heartbreak High on Netflix, but instead of, I think it's 8 episodes, you get, I think season 10 is like 40. It was like 20 something episodes per season, and then it just jumped, I think, at season 10. How many episodes does season 9 have? 23. I think season 10 is when it jumps. 44. Season 11, I think, had like 40 as well. 45. Season 12, I think, had like 60. Nope, it was 40. 40. Yeah. But it's valid to me because I want to talk about this show forever. I can talk about this show forever. But I think was Shark in the Water season 10? Degrassi trailer videos. Shark in the Water. I think this is season 11. Because I love how I put Shark in the Water and Degrassi pops up. It was used for the promo for season 10. So I probably watched the end of season 9. Live. And then I religiously watched for season 10, because I think season 10 I was in middle school, maybe like fifth grade, actually. Maybe I was like in fifth grade. 2010, so I was 11. I shouldn't have been watching this. But this show made me happily gay. Like I felt no ill will towards myself for being gay because I just didn't tell people. Just because the show made me feel like I was the show taught me about being transgender. This show made me um always take into account other people's social situations and home lives. Like I never judged anyone in high school and stuff. I was always like internally aware, oh, this person's probably going through something. Um, it just made me very socially aware, socially conscious of everything. It taught me a lot with racism, even though the show wasn't the best for people of color. Um, I just love the show. And I will defend season 14 and 13. Um, I think I wish I could just talk about the show. I should just make a Degrassi channel. Just recap every episode. I would love to do that. I would love to sit and just watch the show and like do reactions for it. And I would happily do that forever. My favorite seasons off the top of my head, two, two, three, six. I know, like I don't like season 5, but the Emma storyline, even though I hate Emma, we'll get to her. I really like that storyline. It stuck with me. And then we have Palix. So, but it wasn't the best season. I had them on DVD because, like I said, I so I watched T-Nick, and I had cable for like uh a few years. Then in middle school, life happened and we lost cable. I was watching season 10, and then I started watching it online because I think they put them on, either they put it on tnick.com or I was illegally watching it on Sockshare. um, and then I was watching it online. And then FYE, we had a store FYE around us, which was like for DVDs and stuff. It's still around and it's mainly K-pop now and anime, but I saw they would resell used DVDs, and I always saw Degrassi, so I would buy every time I went in and I saw a season for DVD, I started collecting them. And then Amazon, I finally found Amazon, and I was buying it on there. So I was watching the DVD, so I got to watch it in order finally. I was kind of watching it illegally in order for a while because I didn't have anything to do for summer and I was just binging it. But I saw random episodes and then I finally watched it in order. I didn't care for Degrassi Junior or anything. I tried watching it to be a proper Degrassi fan, but I just didn't care because the acting felt iffy to me. But anyways, I could talk about Degrassi forever. And if more than 10 people watch this, maybe I'll do another Degrassi video. I remember so much because I also happily rewatch the show. And I made my mom rewatch it because she likes shows like Beverly Hills 90210. So I always liked like teen dramas like One Tree Hill, Degrassi from childhood, like forever. 90210, like the OG. What I Like About You, the OC, uh, Dawson's Creek. I finally finished that last year. This year I'm watching Gilmore Girls. It's less drama, like I want more drama. But this one just felt like it taught you lessons and it always had something going on and it would repeat storylines, but the storylines never felt repetitive because they always had different outcomes, different situations. It was like they didn't have just one gay character, they had multiple and they all felt different. They all felt unique. They all had different ways of being gay. So it never felt like you just had like a flamboyant Marco, um, or like a jock, Riley. There was like multiple types of gay, a plethora of gay bisexuals. Like it never felt forced. It always felt natural. But we'll get to it. So I know the characters. I like to think I'm pretty good with their names, but I might blank. Um, and if I forget something about a character, my bad. If I don't remember their name, I remember their story. And I want you to know I have a very particular type. Um, and the way I'm ranking is character, story, and like their ending, like who they are towards the end of the show. I will take into account bad writing. I will take into account villainization. I will take into account lots of things, but I may be biased. And I'll have you know, growing up, my opinions don't change too much on people. So, my bad. Okay, so I am playing. No, yeah, okay, I'm playing K-pop because it's the only thing that won't um get blocked. Okay, is this Chantel? Chantel? Shantae? Chantel? Um, she's okay. Ugh, fuck. See, this is it. I don't remember her ending. She's friends with Anya. Okay, so we're gonna sometimes have to look up their character. No, her name's not Chantel. What's her name? Black Asian character from DEGRASSI. I'm so sorry. I have to word it. Leia. Doesn't she date she dated Danny? Fuck, I don't know. She's useless. She's just Anya's friend because yeah, she's useless. Jenna. I'm gonna be right in this show or in this video. Jenna always irritated me. The only time she's good to me is when she's dating what's his face? AJ? Fuck, oh my god. Jenna. Let's see. She dates him. What's his name? God, how many people does she date? No, she dated him. Connor. I was like, she dated him. She is annoying when we first meet her. She's a bitch and a boyfriend stealer, and I don't care what anyone says. Yes, the man is wrong, or the guy is wrong in the situation. But if you're proudly going around being like, I'm still your boyfriend, that makes you, to me, just as bad. If you were unaware and the guy is just happily cheating, and I want to take this into account. I'm gonna be upfront. I like Casey. There's many reasons. We'll get to it. He looked, but he seemed pretty loyal to Claire until Jenna was like pursuing him openly, and he still cheated though. You know, he still cheated. I'm just saying, like, I felt like he would be pretty loyal if Jenna wasn't so forward and offering. Still makes him bad though. But then she just got really annoying. And I don't really like how she was with Casey during his situation. Referring to the grooming of the coach. She was, no, you know what? If I remember correctly, did she tell the teacher? Like mine. Okay. Because I remember she left him. And they make out until Jenna becomes in her sheet. Yeah, Jenna becomes disturbed and she leaves the hotel room. Jenna suspects that's something else. She gets weird vibe for a minute, usually right these. Yes. Yes. So, okay. because I was like, I have to make sure. I don't want to like vandalize on the character in case I remember something wrong because I don't like the character. We gotta give credit where it's due. But so she, okay, I'm not watching the scene, so I don't know how it exactly plays out. But I remember she gets mad at him because she lied. So if you don't watch DEGRASSI, and for some reason you're watching this, Casey is I think 15, 14, and him and Jenna, his girlfriend at the time, because he does cheat on his girlfriend and then gets with Jenna, who he cheated on with, like they were the ones cheating. They make out in a hotel room after like a game. I guess it was like cross town game, and you stay at the hotel, which I always think is weird anyways if the parents aren't there and you're just staying in a hotel with other teens and teachers and whatever. But I guess that happens in sports. And the coach, the creepy ass coach, walks in, and I remember him being kind of weird, and he's like, oh, it's cool, whatever, or something. And Jenna becomes disturbed and leaves. Now, I'm gonna take into account this was like 2009 or something, 2010, so we'll just kind of forgive that because from what she's also a minor and probably she's uncomfortable as well, and her assumption is, oh, like at that time, assumptions are, oh, creepy guy will go after young girl because, you know, men can't get assaulted. Now, I don't know if I think at this point he just offers Casey drinks, but this happens again, I think, and then I think they watch porn, and then he brings a prostitute to have Casey have sex with her because he walked in on Jenna and him kissing, and he's like, Jenna's not offering it. Like, Casey doesn't say this, but like the coach is assuming like Jenna's not offering it. Let me help you fuck this girl. Which I'm like, DEGRASSI. I was watching this when I was like 11, crazy. Now my assumption is this man either wanted to watch Casey, a minor, have sex with her, or he was going to make it a threesome with this minor boy. Either he's gay and wants to assault this boy, or he's bi and gets off on young boys having sex with. I don't care. He was, no matter what, assaulting Casey because he's having him, you know. But Casey tells Jenna about the drinks and everything, and Jenna's just mad at him that he lied rather than being concerned that her boyfriend, who's like 14, is drinking with the coach that she got weird vibes from. So that's where I get mad at her. I also don't like, this is where we get into weird things because Jenna gets pregnant. Yeah, Jenna also Jenna's basically like very ditzy and typical blonde character, and she assumes Claire gets a boob job when Claire just got her contacts. I remember that episode airing, and I thought it was so funny. But also, yeah, Jenna was like telling people about the boob job, even though she didn't get a boob job. People just get boobs over summer because that's how bodies work. And then the whole baby thing. Jenna gets pregnant with Casey, and Casey does a lot wrong in this situation. But I just remember a lot of times being very pissed off at Jenna for how she like. See, they're teenagers, so it's really hard for me to judge any teenage parents because I believe they break up. But so Casey, oh, whatever. They break up and then they're like back together, and then they have the baby, and then eventually she gives up the baby for adoption. I think she doesn't allow Casey to like take part in it, and then after that she becomes very boring to me, and she's such a little Christian girl. It's kind of annoying for me. She's not a very good friend to Allie. I remember how she was with Allie. I didn't really like their friendship. I don't know. And then after a while, she just becomes a character that I just don't like. Decent tier is kind of like in the middle. Like, you do your part. Okay, this is Zig. I do like Zig as a character. I don't like him as a boyfriend. I haven't rewatched the recent seasons a lot because there are so many and I just haven't had time to like sit around and watch it. That's why I would love to react to this show again. But it'll be kind of hard because I remember seasons 1 through 10 so vividly. Seasons 1 through 11. Season 1 through 12. 12. It's like 13 or 14 where it's like I didn't rewatch them a lot because I watched like a bunch of other shows at the time, so I was kind of busy with like Teen Wolf and Pretty Little Liars. Um, I think people don't like Zig. I think anything we don't like about Zig usually has to do with his relationships. I think the love triangle isn't it for me. But I do remember liking him towards I remember liking him in Next Class. He had a lot of good storylines. He's a good character. I don't blame him for Campbell's suicide. That's all I'm gonna say. That's not his fault. He was an asshole. He was wrong. He was just kind of the like trigger. But you can't I personally think you can't blame someone for being the trigger. I do think you should always watch what you say. Basically, he said if you really cared about Maya, you would get out of her life now for good. He didn't say go kill yourself. He said you could get out of her life now for good. My mind goes, go away. Not die. Not kill yourself. I'm a Campbell stan. I am a Campbell stan. I remember. Don't even talk to me. We'll get to it. What's her name? Oh, she's so. I don't like her. What's her name? I don't think you're in like how I type the characters. You're not gonna like how I type the characters. I'm sorry. It's not Hazel. Goldie. Is it Goldie? No, Goldie is the lesbian, right? No, this is Goldie. She's only from Next Class, and I also didn't watch Next Class a lot. So how do I word this? How do I word this? There's a feminist club in DEGRASSI in Next Class, and I'm a feminist. I am very much. I'm like sometimes an annoying feminist. I think I'm like a saint compared to some of the feminists on the show in Next Class because I don't like Goldie feels like a righteous feminist. Like my female ways are the only ways. My thought it would be kind of like it's kind of like what people think feminists are, where it's like being a feminist is like not having kids and not getting married. No, being a feminist or like always having an abortion or something. Being a feminist is saying women have choice in matters, not that there's only one choice in the matter and it's this way. It's being a feminist means you give females the right to choose things. And I feel like Goldie was like, oh, these sexual female characters are degrading and triggering to assault victims. I disagree. Like, it was about video games or something. She probably did great things. That one always sticks out to me. There's nothing wrong with sexual female characters in video games. I think because a lot of women dress that way. A lot of women do look that way. These are cartoons. These are characters. They're exaggerated. The men are overly buffed. The female have big boobs. The thing is, there should be an array of females. So I don't like how she's like, these women are demeaning and triggering to assault victims. Like, what does that even mean? That doesn't even make sense. And then I also think, personally, the world shouldn't revolve around your trauma. You sometimes have to take account to your own trauma. And I respect that maybe women wouldn't want to watch things that have, or victims in general wouldn't want to watch things that have something that will trigger them, but we shouldn't all stop watching it. You have to take account for it and look up these things beforehand before you watch something. That's how I feel about things. And I think sometimes she can be a bit annoying, but I don't think she's terrible and I can't remember much. I don't like Ashley. I would honestly put her here, but she was okay in her last like 2 seasons. She was judgmental, hypocritical. She was terrible to Jimmy, and then Jimmy wasn't great back later on, but like that was to make what she did okay. She was very bad girlfriend to Jimmy. I don't like her with Craig, and I feel like she's terrible with Craig. Um, she's just annoying. I didn't like how she was when her dad came out as gay. Whatever, it's fine. It's different times. She's not a great friend. I don't know. She's just irritating. And I feel like whenever she was on screen, I didn't like her. She had like 2 good storylines. I think when Craig finds out he's bipolar, I think she's a good girlfriend. But then she would be such an overbearing girlfriend and just terrible to him. And then she would sometimes get mad at him just by being like, so she would be overbearing, and then like in another episode she'll be like not realizing he's bipolar, as if she wasn't just overbearing a couple episodes ago. That's just bad writing. So I'm gonna put her in don't like rather than the absolute worst. I don't remember him very well. I know he's in Next Class. Does he date Lola Bassini? I don't remember. My girl Jane. My girl Jane. I'm so upset. I don't know what they do to you, baby. What they do to you. First of all, you should be bisexual. That aside, Jane was so good. Jane and Spinner were like the best. Jane and Spinner, rest in peace to that ship. They were so good. Like, I'm actually cry over this assassination of this character and couple. I'm putting her in decent because she was so good. She was sometimes like the not like other girls girl though, but at that time I liked that. At that time that was my thing. I was very girly, but like I liked characters like that. She had a horrible storyline. Well, it was a great storyline, but it was like she was assaulted by her father, I believe. And then she had a great storyline about joining the football team. So what they did was there's a character named Dean. Oh no, not Dean. Declan. I had a brain fart. I was like, wait, that's wrong. Declan. Fuck Declan. We'll get to Declan. Fuck Declan. Declan was okay. He was a bit too I'm perfect for me, so like I didn't like him because he felt very. I don't like the overly like. I know you want to date me, guy. Like those guys always irritate me. Like on TV shows. I never seen any guys like that in real life, so I don't know if that's a thing, but they do it in TV a lot. And I don't even remember if they interact at all. But she dates Spinner. Spinner gets cancer. She's with him. It's great. There are some bad times, but they do great. And then she's on the football team. She gets bullied. She gets jumped. Riley, my angel, defends her. Her boyfriend Spinner defends her. She stays on the team. Yay. We get a flashback episode where she was assaulted as a child. I forgot. I forgot why we get that. I think she gets triggered when they're making out or something. Something happens and they show that. And then towards the there were some issues, and I think she like didn't like how sometimes Spinner saw her as a guy, and then Declan makes her feel like a girl. So she cheats on Spinner with Declan, and then we never see her again. That's what happened. Mia, my girl Mia. We like Mia. Mia's great. Mia disappears, but Mia's great. Mia is the only time I can ever stand Peter. Actually, there's 3 times I can stand Peter, but that's one of them. I think she's great. She didn't last long because, of course, she became Elena in the Vampire Diaries. That's the only reason I think she left. She was a great girlfriend. She was a great mom, little teen mom. She was adorable. I don't remember her doing much wrong. I think the only time was when she was like modeling, and then she like something happens there. I think the guy wanted to pay for sex or something. I don't know, listen. She does do some things. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like people don't like her. I don't know. She had like there was I felt I liked her storylines. Like she had her storylines with the baby daddy, and she stood ground on her daughter. She did fuck up once when there was a party, and that's when Jane was there too. Jane helped me up because her daughter, like, I don't know. I get why people don't like her. I like the realisticness of she was trying to party and have fun, but then her daughter was crying and the police came and there was a whole issue. And I think that's like the rare time we saw, like, because a lot of times when these characters get pregnant, have babies, either they give them up for adoption, have an abortion, or try and then realize we can't do this. And I thought it was the one time we actually saw her, like, a character actually, I don't know. They say it's glamorized, but I disagree because her mom was helping her a lot. I do agree Jenna's was more realistic, but Jenna, and JC, I feel like Mia just had a lot of help with her mom and stuff. And I think that's, I don't know. Whatever. I liked it. I always found it funny, fun, interesting. So this is Tiny. Is this his name? Tiny? Tiny. I loved Tiny and Lola. And I remember Tiny. I think I had like a crush on Tiny, the actor. And I loved Lola as well. And I thought they were cute. And then they put him with Shay, and I'm gonna say something that could be controversial. I dislike it because anytime there is a black character on the show, it seems they always want to pair them with the one other black character that season. That's okay. But the issue for me is when, for one, I could be wrong. I don't remember a black woman, female character, dating another character that's not black. Which, besides the cutest couple ever, which was, where is she? Where is she? her and Mo, which we'll get to. Fuck, what's her name? No, I liked her. Oh no. Whatever, we'll get to it. And then the black male characters always got to kind of date someone not black for like an episode, and then they always end up with someone black. I'm just saying, you can correct me because I am not black. Even as a kid, that always felt weird. Well, actually, Dave dates Allie. It still falls into the realm of she's like a dark-skinned woman, like she's not traditionally like, I don't know, how do I word it? Like, I don't know how to word it. I think you get what I'm getting at though. Like, she's a brown girl, gorgeous brown girl, but you know, like, I feels like the wait, I completely forgot about Liberty and J2. I take it back. There is, and they were a big couple. I'll take it back. But still, Lola and Tiny, to me, had way more chemistry. And they were very cute. Seemed like they could be the best couple ever. I also don't know. Where did Tiny go? Where's Tiny? I just moved him. What did I do? Where'd he go? Dang, he disappeared. There he is. I thought he was cute. I thought he was a decent boyfriend for DEGRASSI. I'll put him there. Because I don't love... None of this would happen if DEGRASSI actors would give black girls genuine love arcs instead of always making them the other girl. I don't know. I agree. But I also just think they always make the black girl like the second choice. Like even with Hazel and Jimmy and Ashley, Hazel and Jimmy didn't even... Once again, they didn't have any chemistry. Why didn't we give Hazel an actual love interest? I think Tiny liked Lola, but that's just my opinion. Becky, I'm gonna be honest. I like Becky. And I think it's just because I think she's cute. I'm gonna be straight up. I just think she's cute. I think her actress is cute. But she was homophobic. But similar to Darcy in some ways, I felt like Becky... I think Becky is what I mean when I say for a season or two you're not gonna like her. But I do think she grows. And she's a genuine representation of Christian in high school. And then maybe she's gonna be an atheist in college. I can see it. Not saying that's better, I'm just saying that's what I would prefer, but you know. She came in with the energy of Jenna, which they kind of joke about, but she was less annoying than Jenna because she felt like you knew she was going to get better. You know, I also wish to say, this is what I mean when I say she's a Christian who's, I can see her not becoming a Christian. I can see her leaving Christianity. Being free. I'm just kidding. Kind of. Her brother turns out to be what I deem as how I see certain people like Becky and stuff in Christianity, because there are good Christians, but her brother is what happens when you raise a Christian like this. rapes another character. And Becky does what you actually should do. And she doesn't hold back, and she helps Zoe. And she dates a character who's transgender. I didn't love that couple, but I do like it. Reception says she should go to hell with her rapist brother. She literally turns her rapist brother in. Like, what do you mean? So I think she's great, but she has, you know. And like these people say, she had a realistic arc. She hesitates, but she does the right thing. Oh, Puffs does date her dead boyfriend's brother, though. Trauma? That's trauma. We'll forget that, because that's a bad storyline. This is Mo. Mo is so cute and funny. Mo, right? I think his name's Mo. He's just fun, cute. He's very funny. He does have asshole moments. He just kind of has this moment. I remember where he like bullied a character, but honestly, once again, that felt like, I think at that time they didn't see him becoming a full-fledged character, which he hasn't become like full-fledged, but he becomes more of a character and gets like a little bit of an arc. So I'll put him decent, because he's really funny towards the end of the show. Peter. So Peter, I'll put him here because we're gonna talk about something. The writers don't know what to do with Peter, and the writers didn't know what to do with Peter. So there's two Peters. There's supportive but annoying, kind of a semi-sweet Peter, and then there's sexual assault, like criminal Peter. He's very realistic because he records Manny drunk and stripping, shows it to people, doesn't get punished because his mom's the principal. Makes sense. Also, this was before like people actually realized, oh, that's fucked up. And then he relentlessly stalks Emma, but then she likes it. She likes it. She thinks it's cute. She thinks it's flirty. Creepy. And then Emma dates him after he does that to her best friend, whatever. Then he's actually a sweet boyfriend. And this is what I mean. There's like 3 moments. This is one of them. He is there for Emma during her eating disorder and supportive and helps and cares. But then he goes back to being a douchebag boyfriend and fighting her ex. And then he flirts with Darcy after declaring he's in love with Emma, but then the next day he's like, after Darcy helps her sell sexy photos of herself online to a creepy man that he knew was an adult creepy ass man, and told her it's just his friend in college, or like his friend in high school from his other high school or something. So he knowingly lied to Darcy about who she was sending these pictures to. Then he shows them to her boyfriend when they're fighting because he was mad she didn't want to like date him. And then he kind of just floats around for a while. He's like on again, off again with Emma, I think. And then he dates Mia, and I actually think he's kind of a cute boyfriend with her, if I remember correctly. I don't remember that season very well. I remember liking that. And then he becomes friends with Riley. And then Riley's gay, but he's like in the closet and he hasn't really accepted himself yet. But Riley gets a crush on Peter when they're hanging out and stuff, and Riley kisses him. Peter freaks out, but then he's very supportive after. And then I think he just kind of disappears. So there's like moments where I do think he's interesting. Let's do the girls justice here. They didn't do anything that creepy. So yeah. Oh, is this the rapist? Love that. Here we have Mai. I don't like Maya. I think it's the actress, to be honest. I think I just don't like the actress. I don't like her acting, except in Next Class. I I think it's just her actress. Now, I don't not like her because of the Cameron Campbell situation. Campbell's chicken noodle soup. That's not her fault. I will never blame. I will never like blame one person. Ooh. I find blaming people for someone's suicide if they're not like bullying them or anything isn't fair. And Maya, Campbell committing suicide had nothing to do with Maya. Like that's not Maya's fault. She's I do feel for her about like her arc after Campbell commits suicide is probably her best arc, and her suicidal thoughts and tendencies during I think it was the first season of Next Class was really well done. I think that's her best acting. I just find her annoying, and she always kind of made everything about herself. And I think it's just her actress is annoying. And I do think she has a decent arc. I do think she was really nice with Zig, even though I didn't ship them. I didn't really ship her and Campbell though, to be honest. I just thought I liked Campbell, and I think her I liked her when she was with him. If that makes sense. Like, but I didn't like ship them that much. I just thought they were a cute little couple. They were cute, but like I didn't like I wasn't like a ride or die for her. I felt like she didn't have a lot to her. Because at least Claire is like funny when she's like Claire is knowingly dramatic. Like I feel like the writers know Claire's dramatic. I think the writers don't feel the same with Maya, and they think she's like just a really good character, and aren't like self-aware of how annoying she is. I'll put her here. I'll put her there. You know, Zig is at least not dramatic. Oh my god! I forgot about her and Miles. Oh no. Oh my god. Oof. Maya and Miles? I completely forgot. Oh, that drama. The trauma is coming back. The trauma is coming back. Oh, I got triggered. I think it's because I like Miles as a character, and when Maya's with him, I feel like his character becomes trash. Who is this guy? I forgot his name. I remember him, I forgot his name. Fuck. DEGRASSI. Next. Doesn't he date Lola? Who is this? Who are you? Who is this? Who is he? No, I think Maya dates. Who is he? I vaguely remember him. Fuck. Is it him? No. Who is this? I don't fucking know who this is. guess he's useless. Riley. Riley doesn't serve for the gay community, you know? Like, Riley has the most realistic, closeted storyline, and I hate it. Because, oh god, the way he treated our boy Zane. And the way he just, but it's so realistic. Riley is a closeted high school gay character with a, what are they? Greek? What? Riley, I forgot what he is. He's like, I'm so irritated by, yeah, he's Greek, and she's, yeah, like, I just, the only storylines they give him is Fiona's friend sometimes, Peter's friend sometimes, and gay and angry. He had anger issues, and I actually like they addressed that, because he's a bit aggressive, and he's internally homophobic, which makes him not the best boyfriend for our boy Zane. But that's all he is, so he's kind of boring. Declan. Fuck Declan. Fuck Declan. I don't like Declan. Declan, I didn't like Declan even as an 11-year-old girl. I was like, he's not good. I knew at the time. I was not being tricked by this show. But then this show came to the realization that Declan is not good either, to be honest. So I guess so yeah. I agree with this commenter. Declan is clearly meant to not be like the best guy, but the actor, for one, the actor's cute. I'm not blind, but he's charismatic, and I think that makes him a charismatic villain. But the issue is his actor left for another show, so it kind of made him a bit wishy-washy because he would occasionally come back. I do agree that Declan pressuring Holly J into sex was not realistic, because even I, who don't like Declan, don't find that to be in character, but I guess that could be a realistic approach to having a long distance relationship, and Declan being I deserve everything. I guess it could be realistic. But yeah, the actor does have nice eyebrows and pretty eyes, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. I just don't like him. Like, he kind of just always felt like I said, he's the guy who's like, I know you like me. I do think that the scene where they play like that game where it's like 1 foot forward, and it's like they were doing like some type of chemistry thing, and each time you had to like step forward to like, if you agree on something, and it was Holly J and Declan, and they were kind of like, that was like a cute scene. Oh, what scene was? They were like at school, and he always just found her attractive and stuff. But I do ship her with someone else who you can see in some of these pictures. I don't know. I thought it was cute. Connor, I don't like Connor. I feel like I liked him when he was with Jenna. Jenna and Connor, I both enjoy when they're dating. Connor has autism, and I think that was like the first time I properly learned about autism. I obviously knew what it was, but it was my my first representation. But they made him like a creep and stuff. Like this person says, it's not an excuse for what he does. It kind of like it excuses things. I do like that he does bad things and does grow from them, though, because obviously with autism you aren't aware of what's appropriate behavior, and it makes some of the scenes like they would have him like he assumes he's going to the dance with Claire as a date, not picking up on the social cues that it's just as friends. Like she really initiates as it's just friends, but he doesn't know that. I appreciate that, but I think my thing is I do like that. It's just I don't know how to word this. Like it felt like sometimes the actor forgets or like isn't reminded that his character has autism, and it was like mainly shown in when he dates Jenna and the episode that he learns, or I don't remember if he learns he has autism or if he like that episode or if he already knew. Yeah, so he was undiagnosed at that point, yes. So I do like that. But I feel like sometimes they forgot he had autism. Or they just make him very pervy. And I think that's what it is. I don't like the stereotype they're giving him. I agree and I understand. Autistic people have to learn behavioral things, basically. Like they have to learn common sense. But then they'd have him like be very weird with Allie, and then like have him do creepy things. I think they were like stealing girls' underwear. That's just really weird. And then they would kind of like infantilize him, so it made him just uncomfortable to watch sometimes, because I completely like and enjoyed that they gave an autistic character like a main character role, but then they would always make him do creepy things, and I don't know, it was weird. I don't like Toby. Toby's also a creep. I felt like they didn't know what to do with him. I did not like him hooking up with Liberty. Shay. I do like Shay. I just felt like a lot of the next class characters didn't get like a full you know, obviously it was only 4 seasons and they were really short, but it felt like she didn't get a proper development, and they always use like the black, especially the black female characters, as like black power or generic best friend or love interest to other black male characters. And I do like she was like a very smart girl, but like so was Hazel, so was wait, who else? Hazel, Shantae was kind of like just a bitchy girl. Shantae doesn't even get anything. We don't even need to talk about her, Sally, because she gets nothing. Notice a trend here. Just saying. Yeah, I felt like he's kind of useless too. I don't even know who this is. Wait, is this Liberty's? Doesn't Liberty get a boyfriend? I don't know. He's nothing. I'm just trying to get rid of characters now. I don't even remember this. Oh, this is the guy from The Weed. I saw him. This is The Weed. Let's get rid of some people here. I think everyone else is important to some degree. Who is this? Is this the guy who dates Holiday for like 1 episode? Why did they use this picture for Claire? She deserves better. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Okay. Oh, is that Hazel? I think that's Hazel. Why is it so small? I think this is Hazel. Hazel's fine, but she's kind of mean. And she's not, I feel like she wasn't the best girlfriend for Jimmy. Like, I felt like they tried to make her seem like a good girlfriend, and then they would kind of like, I don't know, like she didn't understand her boyfriend nearly got shot. But I think that's also bad writing. Because they made her care, and she cried when she found out it was Jimmy, and then she visited him once, and then that's it. And I think that's just bad writing, to be honest. Yeah. But also, I hate you, but I also love you. Bianca has such good character development, but she was so transphobic. But it was 2011, I think. So I'm trying to forgive. I do agree. She grows. And I felt like her breakup with Drew was unjustified at the like last breakup. I shipped Drew with someone else. You're not gonna like me when I say who, but I shipped Drew with a lot of people. Drew is so charismatic. We'll get to him. It felt like Bianca was often a side character, which is fine. There's a lot of characters on the show, so it's okay. She was a main, but she wasn't main. I just felt like they kind of did like bad girl dates bad boy. Bad girl wants to be better for bad boy. Bad boy doesn't really get better right away. Good bad girl turned good, tries to make her boyfriend good. And then they kind of become good together, but then bad boy kind of keeps going to a different girl. And then bad girl's like really like it's always the trope of like she's a bad girl, but she's like super smart. She doesn't show it. But she's so pretty. And I felt like we didn't really get like her past history is what causes Drew's brother to get shot. And I felt like they didn't do too much with that from what I remember. And I just she literally is the one who outs. So she outs Drew's brother as transgender, and then she's caused Adam to get shot, almost die, and we just are like, okay. And then like it doesn't really, I don't know. I do like her though. She's good. I don't really like that. I don't know, but good. She's good. She's interesting. I don't not like her. I love Lola. I love Lola. I love Lola. I'm so sorry. I just think Lola is so cute, so naive. I just think she is endearing. I do think she's very sweet. I think she makes mistakes, but it's always just like unintentionally. And she becomes so adorable at the end of the show. And I don't know, I also just like the character. And what does she look like now? I am a sucker for cute blueberry and strawberry hair. Oh, she's so cute still. Of course. Makes complete sense. Esme. Oh, Esme. What a drama she is. Esme is so interesting because she's just kind of unhinged. Like she is so unhinged. I swear if there were more seasons, we would see she's diagnosed with like borderline personality or something. Because everything she does is like she's so she's kind of like Craig, and Craig has bipolar disorder. She's so manipulative and just crazy, to be honest. And I don't know. So here's what I mean when I say these rankings are gonna be weird. She's not a good person, but she's very entertaining to watch. And the actress does her so well. I don't know. I think she's entertaining to watch. And I feel like she could be a good redeeming character if the show continued. Like I said, I think it would be revealed maybe she has borderline personality disorder or something, and maybe narcissistic personality disorder, that was called. Yeah. Claire, my drama queen. My drama queen. Oh, I hate her. Oh, Claire. Where's the scene where she just snaps Eli? Claire. Scene. Where is it? There's like a scene. Did it mean nothing to you at all, or something like that? It's when she finds out. Is it like she finds out about his dead girlfriend? Oh, poor Eli.
What you want me to say?
Just tell me the truth.
I'm in a good place. Can I go?
Did 3 months mean
nothing to you?
Did you flip a switch and
Erase
me from your memory? It took you a year.
A year to get over
your ex. Did you ever love me at all?
What is DEGRASSI without just drama? Yeah, she died. Like, 3 months. She's screaming over 3 months together. Oh my god. And then she fucks Drew. Like, what? Why? I forget half of Drew's girlfriends. I forgot until this moment. I think she was having Drew's baby? Was it? And Drew, oh my god. Drew fucked Bianca, who Adam had a crush on, then fucked Becky, who was Adam's girlfriend when Adam died, and then impregnates his friend. And Adam was friends with Allie. Drew baby. Aw, Drew. I don't remember how the storyline panned out, because I think at that point I didn't like Claire. I was sick of her storyline. Oh yeah, and Claire had cancer. I don't remember any of this. Oh, right, she lost the baby. I don't like Claire, but Claire's entertaining. Claire's, I'll put Claire here because Claire's more entertaining than Maya. And like I said, that scene alone is just like, oh, she's performing. The actress was like, this is stupid, I'm gonna perform it. I don't get those mean. Oh, I hate Emma. There be another tear. Not, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense, right? Emma is the worst character. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. She was like the worst girlfriend to Sean in like the first season of the show. She always was judging him and assuming things about him. They were like 12, we'll forgive it. And then she's constantly judgmental towards Manny and calling her a slut all the time. Then she secretly dates Peter behind Manny's back, knowingly doing it because she knows she's wrong. Because Manny, like Peter, took naked pictures of Manny and spread them everywhere. Then she judges Manny and calls her a slut, but then she goes and gives a blowjob to some, who was it? Was it Jay? To just get a silly little ribbon or bracelet to be like, yeah, I got a blowjob. I blew that guy. And rub it in front of Alex's face or something, knowing Alex is his girlfriend. Once again, I'm not blaming Jay because he is wrong. But if you know he has a girlfriend and you still give him a blowjob, that makes you just as wrong. And then she got like herpes or whatever from it. So good on, deserved. She acts like weed is the devil. She then continues to date Peter. And there's just so many things. I'm like running out. She's just so annoying. I also think the actress isn't the best. I just think, unlike a lot of characters, she has so many bad things that it adds up, whereas all these characters do bad things, but it seems like they grow from it. But I feel like Emma always tracks back to being like, well, you're a slut, and you sucked him off, and you got pregnant, and I don't want to be like you, and... ugh. And then the way she, like, goes about her mom maybe having an abortion, I can understand, because it's like, well, if you aborted me, I wouldn't be here, and she's a kid. But for being such a feminist, she went back like a few steps. For being a feminist, she uses the word slut a lot. I also just feel like I just never like how she was with Sean. I don't like Emma and Sean. I felt like she also just got so many storylines. And you can say what you want about Manny, but like most of the time, the bad things Emma does is towards Manny, whereas a lot of the things Manny does is towards other people. So, you know, like Manny's a bitch to others, but to Emma, she's usually pretty good. Usually, she does have some things though. And then she's just annoying in the college one. I know Sal's not a good. I know. But he's so cute. He's so cute. I feel like he's often a trashy brother, but he is there for Ali a lot as well. And he will usually try to help Ali and like go, well, you know how our parents feel about this, and you know how our parents feel about that. Like he tries to help her not get into trouble, and then she does stupid things, and then he gets mad at her. And I get Ali, but I'm just saying from his perspective, that's how he sees it. And they are brother and sister, and that doesn't happen. Um, like he was always like, this guy's bad news, and then she would do something stupid, and then he would yell at her. And he's like, well, I fucking told you he's bad news, like, and obviously as girls we're like, well, you can't tell me what's my own person. But like sometimes, you know, you should still use common sense a bit, but they are kids. And there's always gonna be weird sexism, but I think it makes sense given they're immigrants and raised in a more traditional household. And I do feel like he was sometimes a bad boyfriend to Anya, but I also understand that he, you know, Anya should be more aware of his situation. And now, you know, he's in Ginny in Georgia, so I get to see him being extra sexy as a grown-ass man. I don't love him and Holly J dating. I think they had good chemistry, but back to the whole dating your ex, your friend's ex, it just feels weird. On both ends. You know this is your ex's friend, and Holly J knows this is her friend's ex, and both, you know, I don't really love that. The most disgusting thing was the whole Sav dating a teacher thing. She got kind of boring at the end, but I have to say I just I forgot he dated Kiki Palmer though. Yeah, I freaking love Sav. I think he was always kind of my favorite character. The whole like Bandari family was my favorite. I do agree though he's kind of a nice guy. I really wish they personally put Sav back with Anya, as they were my favorite couple, to be honest. Yeah, his ending was him being groomed by a teacher. I agree. Okay, now we have Zane. Zane is cute. Zane's just the be happy and gay guy. This is Peter's boyfriend. I'm putting him here because he's just useless. Like, he doesn't have a character outside of that. I don't even think he's in episodes where Riley's not in. Oh my god. I can't. Oh, this man. Dallas is like... Dallas is just... He's the affinity of, I was one of the causes of someone committing suicide, so then I became a better person after, and then he was the teen dad, and then he kind of dated Allie. I don't even remember him dating Allie, but it says he dated Allie, and I'm kind of vaguely remembering it. But his reaction to when Campbell died is great. I wish they kind of did more of that because it affected Maya a lot, but I would also think it affected Dallas a lot because Dallas would, you know, be at practice every day with Campbell and likely spending more time with him than Maya did. Obviously, Maya was a romantic interest, so, you know, you were invested in that person a lot, whereas Dallas is like this bratty kid, so he probably didn't think about him much until after, so he didn't really get close with him. But I just think, I think he was good. I just wish they just did more with him maybe being traumatized after he was one of the main reasons, honestly, Campbell died, because it was his brutal teaching and belittling and calling him basically a pussy and stuff, and he was the driving force. I feel like it should hit him more. Like I said, I'm not blaming him for it because it was a plethora of things, which we'll get to when we get to my darling. But the acting from this, everyone's acting on that episode was top tier. It was literally, to me, it's the shooting from Rick, JT's death, and then Campbell Saunders' suicide. Those are like the three pillars of DEGRASSI. I think they were trying to do that again with Adam, but while that made me cry a little, it was such a stupid death that it's kind of like, eh. Because even though JT's is a stupid death, he was a very funny character, so it hurt. Okay, we have Grace. I think she's cool. I liked that they were like, plot twist, she's not gay. And I like that it showed they showed you can experiment and be like, no, this ain't it for me. I feel like they don't do that a lot in shows. And I like, she liked Zoe and was like, let me try this. I don't like that she wasn't transparent about that though, like, oh, I'm not sure. It was more, she was like, I don't know. But then she was like so obsessed with a Sig, I think it was, and it made me not like her. I don't mind her not being with Zoe because it's not like her fault. I just don't like, she basically became obsessed with Zig and then became like such a not like other girls girl. Now I have Hunter. I feel like Hunter is such an interesting character. Hunter is a modern Rick, but like with an interesting story that I felt like they could have. It's kind of like what they did with what's his face from 13 Reasons Why. Tim Browse, I don't remember. But Hunter has an abusive father, a sister who kind of just ignores him, a brother who's kind of off in his own little bisexual world of weed and drugs, and then like a kind of absent mom. And he's very much the internet kid. And he like becomes kind of just a bratty kid to like an annoyed teenager to like a righteous teenager to then like a angry kid, and it's just so interesting. And then he tries to like he swats Maya, and then he harasses Holly J, and then he brings a gun to school, and then I think it's rejected, and he ends up in a psych ward. I don't know. I don't know. It's been interesting. I feel like they could have done a lot with him. I feel like he has a lot of issues, and I just find him interesting. Like, he's not a good guy, but I felt like he could have been an interesting character. And the actor was really good. Like, yeah, he's like a realistic character. Is his name like Henry or something? He dates Miles Hunter. What's my girl's name? Oh, I forgot his name, her name, but I felt like he was basically just Miles's friend until he basically wasn't, because I remember I feel like he's kind of whiny. And I felt like he treated Frankie, that's her name. He treated her kind of weird. And I just think he doesn't, his actor's just not that good, to be honest. I just find him kind of I don't know. Is this Yayo? I think they're gender fluid. I don't really like how they did it though, but I'm not gender fluid, so I would like to know someone else's opinions on this. I felt like the reasons they made them gender fluid is Yael just like didn't like feminine clothes, and I feel like that's the issue today is people take gender fluid as I don't like skirts. I do like the character. I just felt like I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're gonna get controversial. I just feel like gender fluid, I understand it, but I'm also like I said, just because you don't like makeup and skirts doesn't mean you're not a girl. That kind of just does the full circle of like, you're saying to be a girl is to like skirts and pink and stuff, and I don't know. I do like their friendship with Lola though. I don't know. Um, And I do like, because Dale dates a Hunter, who is this character, the Angry Issues kid, and he rejects them, but he actually wasn't too bad about it. It was just like, well, I'm just no longer interested, and that's totally justifiable. Okay, he doesn't have to date Dale just because Dale came out as non-binary. Yeah, I didn't like that they made it feel. Hunter definitely is. I would say like his character, if maybe the show went on, would be like an incel. But I also think that this part wasn't. That storyline didn't like they made it seem like he was a bad person, and that's just not it for me. Is this Derek or not Derek? Danny? Danny's useless. Drew. Drew does many bad things. But let's be honest. The last couple seasons were only like he held them up. Like Drew held up a lot of the show. And he cheats so much. He dates someone who outed his brother and then also like kind of got his brother shot. And he's a fuckboy, but he's entertaining. He carries the show in many ways. And I felt like he was so interesting to watch. I find it weird. And I think this was once again just bad writing. He was like homophobic to Riley, but very supportive of his transgender brother. I don't like when he dates Zoe, because Zoe's like 3 years younger. Once again, weird. I don't know. Okay, yeah, he wasn't hazing Riley for being gay. Okay, I got with that. It's very interesting. Okay, so Alex. Alex was good. I liked what they were doing with her, and then once she dates Paige, they kind of just drop any development for her, so she kind of just gets boring. She has such an interesting dark home life that I occasionally could relate to, and I saw myself a lot in her, and then they kind of just fucked it up. I also don't like that she was part of the reason Jimmy got shot, but then we kind of overlooked that. So Allie, my girl, my love. I love Allie. Allie is top tier. I felt like she has so many issues, but I felt like she, for one, is the only dark-skinned female character who got like a lot of story, and I do wonder, they hypersexualize her a lot. And Ally being a very feminine, girly, sexual girl is fine. It just makes me feel weird that the one dark-skinned female we got, besides Liberty, but Ally got way more screen time than Liberty, was hypersexualized, and then Liberty got pregnant, so you know, not even the other dark-skinned female was also very, oh, I am the best woman, very smart, very intelligent, got knocked up at 15. And then Allie's over here. Allie, I'm pretty sure got pregnant too. I don't remember though. But she has like a lot of sex, she dates a lot of older guys, and once again, very smart, intelligent, but fucks around a lot, which is fine. I'm just saying, like, we had these other dark-skinned characters that barely got any screen time. I don't know. She's very boy crazy, very... I like the dynamic of her being super feminine, but also very smart. Because like I said, Liberty is very smart as well, but she's a bit more nerdy. And Anya doesn't hide her intelligence, but is also proudly feminine as well. I think she was a bit bitchy, kind of proud to be the side woman, sends nudes, is a little dumb sometimes, but she, much like Drew, who is, I would say, the cause of a lot of problems, she's very entertaining. Very entertaining. I say my favorite boyfriend for her was Dave until Dave fucked up a lot. I also think she's a great actress. Frankie, my girl. I love Frankie. I'm in love with her actress, to be honest, because I also love her on Ginny and Georgia. I don't really like what they did with her for the racism episode. I felt like that was bad writing. Because they didn't want her to be racist, but then they wanted racism. But then they wanted the other characters to think what she did was racist. So what were we supposed to feel? I felt like that was weird writing. Because either go with it or come to the conclusion that she wasn't... I don't think she was being racist. They were drawing a zoo. There was monkeys there. The girls happened to be black. It came off wrong. She just apologized. And that, I don't know. I just felt like the writing was bad there. Like, the other girls weren't hearing them out. Like, she didn't mean to draw them as monkeys. She was just drawing, they were just all drawing animals, and only Frankie got blamed. And then Shay, who was partaking in it, who was also black, didn't see it as racist either. And I think no matter what, it just kind of came off really weird. And I don't think a lot of people know the racial implications of monkeys to black people, because honestly I didn't even know at the time, and I was being educated through the show once again. And then Shay, who is, like I said, also black, didn't understand it either, and was educated by her parents, and then got mad at Frankie when it's like, girl, you didn't even know either. So I wish it was more just, like, I wish the other girls could have stayed mad, but I wish Shay wasn't throwing Frankie under the bus. Because, girl, you didn't know either. Like, what do you mean, you know? I think the one thing is, she like backpedaled. Like, she learned it was wrong, like I did, but she kind of held her own on it. It was like, no, I didn't mean it that way, so just whatever. Instead of just being like, I didn't know, that wasn't my implications, I am sorry for hurting you, I will not do it again, I will learn from my mistakes, I am now educated. Like, just kind of own it. Like, Frankie should have just learned, but Frankie's also like 14 in that episode, maybe 15. So, you know, you're a bit embarrassed to be wrong. You don't want to admit it. She didn't know. We have to remind ourselves she didn't know. And she's a kid, and kids are stubborn. And Sally, she's a white, privileged girl with one black friend, and her own black friend who is clearly also a privileged, like, she's like a rich black girl, didn't know because her parents knew but didn't teach her. I don't know, very weird. Whatever. I'm not saying you have to sit your child down, your black kid down, and be like, here's everything racist, make sure no one's doing it. You know, they don't want her to, like, I feel like they didn't want her to, like, be overwhelmed with how the world is, sadly. But also reminder that the girls were bullying. Like it was like a hazing thing. It was the other schools, and they like took all their clothes or something and embarrassed all the girls. That's why they then made the zoo poster. So I do understand also that Frankie's like, these girls were mean to me. They're claiming I'm being racist. It wasn't racially intended. And now they want me to apologize when they didn't apologize. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was a really weird storyline. I feel like they could have done it better. What's her name? Like Jill? This is Fiona's girlfriend or something? For like an episode? I think her name's like Jill. Charlie. No, it's not Charlie. Who's this? I don't remember who this is. Oh my god, lesbian characters. Who is this character? I remember she was really pretty. Adam, Paige, Alex, Fiona, Tristan, Miles, Zane, Riley, Michelle, Yale, Imogen. Dang it! Who is this? Who is this girl? She's like a dancer or something. Jack. Oh, that was Imogen. Yeah. Look, I don't know. I don't know if she did anything. I just felt like she was kind of annoying. At least she wasn't good to my girl. So you know what? I don't remember, but she's trash. I like Jimmy. I wish they did something with Jimmy and Ellie. Jimmy and Ellie were like great. He's like the one black character who got some development. I liked a lot of his storylines. When he became disabled, his struggle with being an athlete, his sexual struggles, like they actually went into that part. His relationships were just very interesting. I don't think I liked him with Hazel. I didn't like him naturally, and I felt like him and Ellie could have been interesting, but they didn't really do anything with that, which I found annoying. I mean, I guess it's good that like we showed a character having interest in a character that didn't have it back. That's not very common, so that's good. I felt like Johnny was interesting. I kind of wish they did a bit more. I only really remember him with Allie, and I felt like he was kind of weird. Fuck, I forgot about that. He sent Allie's nudes to Bruce. Fuck, I forgot that. You know what? Fuck Johnny. He did call Sav when Allie ran away from home, but I don't know. He lied to her so much. They have like a 4-year age gap. He sent the nudes. I don't know. He was just bad. I forgot this guy's name, but he smokes weed with Eli a lot, and he's like their stepbrother, but then they have feelings for each other. And then he dates my girl later, and I'm not very Jake. He's so boring. They don't do anything with him. He was kind of fun, I guess, but like he just gets high a lot. That does make him interesting, at least. He doesn't do anything wrong, really. I just didn't really like. I do like him with Katie a little bit. He just kind of doesn't do much. I don't know. Alright. Let's get rid of some of these little characters here. Derek's trash. Who's this? Winston? I don't remember saying he's trash. She's cute, I guess, but kind of useless. Hazel's alright. This is oh my god, what's her name? She dies. No, she doesn't die. What's her name? Rick and Terry. She's like the pivotal cause of a lot of issues later. Okay. Let's go with Darcy real quick. Darcy, I actually found interesting. Darcy is annoying. She plays many big roles in story. So some of her stories are the best and most memorable. Her posting not nudes, but like sexy photos online, and that creepy pedophile comes to her house. Her with Spinner and the Friendship Club. Her and Peter dating was interesting. Her getting roofied and date raped, and then blaming it on, or like accusing Snake of molesting her. All crazy. But it's so interesting and pivotal, and she does such great acting. And the scene of her in the shower with Manny when she harms herself, and her cutting her hair, and it was so emotional, and like that episode really stuck with me. I think she's such a great actress. Like, she did really well. And I liked Darcy. I think Darcy was great. Not a great person, but she was great. Jay is one thing I also kind of agree. He is the main cause of Jimmy getting shot and then pressuring Spinner. He has a bad influence on Spinner. Spinner's very manipulative. Like, you can manipulate Spinner very easily as like a very pivotal part of his character. I don't like how he ends with Manny, because I feel like Manny deserves better. He at least gets better once he's with her, but I don't see that lasting, to be honest. Yeah, he's entertaining at least, but I don't like him. Put him down here. Put her here. Paige. I don't like Paige. Paige is very much like Darcy to me. She's a terrible girlfriend to Alex and to Spinner. She's a hypocrite. She doesn't do much better. She just doesn't do worse. I find her interesting. But I don't like her. Like, she doesn't do anything that makes me like her. She just kind of becomes a bitch to like a decent person, but she doesn't like become good. She just kind of just slowly becomes less of a dickhead. She kind of likes people who are below her, is what I noticed as well. Yeah, Dean is the guy who raped her. That's what it was. I remember someone named Dean. So yeah, she's fine. I don't really like her. Wow, we have a trend of blondes. That's not me. That's the writers, okay? But you know, she's better than Maya. I just only her only good storylines were the ones revolved around her being raped, which I think is really sad. I felt like they didn't give her much after, like much else besides that. Um. Uh. Okay. I'm so sorry to all my Liberty stands, but I don't like Liberty. I think there's nothing interesting about her. The first 2 seasons, she's just obnoxious. Her crush on JT was cute, but then she was really weird about it. But it wasn't too bad. I was just kind of like a little weird. Then she dates JT, but we don't get to see the good parts of that. Only like their first date, really. Kind of. Their first kiss was really cute, but this is more the writer's fault. We don't get to see them be good together. Literally, the first time we see them back, she's a bitch to him. We don't know why. Find out she's pregnant. I don't like how she treats him when they get pregnant. She calls him immature and careless, but then you got pregnant. So you were both immature. Just because you're book smart doesn't mean you're mature. You were just as immature because you both made a stupid decision of getting a big condom knowing he don't got that, you know? She's then reduced to naggy, annoying pregnant girl who gets mad at everyone else because of her decisions. Doesn't want to get an abortion, totally fine. Feminist, you can keep it if you wish. He offers help. She doesn't want it, whatever. Then she decides, let's keep it. Gets mad at all the decisions he makes. Girl, you're not doing anything. She just projects so much on him, which writing-wise makes sense because she probably hates herself for getting pregnant when she probably judges people who get pregnant. Because then she judged Manny, I don't remember. And then after that, she just becomes a pity little jealous puppy because JT moves on, rightfully so. And then JT dies. And then she becomes worse, which makes sense, that's fine. And then she hooks up with her dead ex's friend. I just don't know. They didn't really do much for her. I think her one interesting storyline. The pregnancy storyline I enjoy watching because it's very realistic. It just doesn't like they don't have. That's what I mean. I don't mind when characters are annoying. I just wish some of the characters who are annoying do not annoy things in other parts. And for Liberty, they didn't. So it's kind of like Paige, where it's like, yeah. Sometimes Liberty's fine, but she's never like we don't see her do much that's like makes her likable. So I don't like her, but she's better than these people. The only thing they also gave her like the token black girl storyline in college, but I don't like the college storylines. Fuck, what's his name? Fitz or something? Fitz. I know he dates Anya. Is his name Fitz? Anya and what's his name? What's his name? Doesn't she get a boyfriend? Is it Owen? It is Owen. Oh. I don't remember much about Owen. I just remember not liking him, and then he kind of gets with Anya, and I was pretty mad about it. Yeah, he's homophobic, transphobic. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they just like rushed him to be a decent guy because an actor they had that was, I don't know. Oh right, Tristan is Owen's little brother, but yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Now we have Tristan. Oh yeah, let's do Casey real quick. I like Casey. Did I have a crush on his character when I was younger? Yes. I think he's realistic, and I found him entertaining. Because he also quoted, "You told me to play basketball." Because when him and Jenna have the baby, and she said she like let him leave, and oh, I so like he's the thing is I don't feel bad for people when they help someone cheat and then that person cheats on you. Jenna helped Casey cheat, was happily a girlfriend cheater, or girlfriend, like, mistress. Probably so. They have a baby. Like, she gets pregnant. Oh, wow, you got pregnant by the guy you helped cheat with. Like, okay. And then you find out he's cheating on you. Wow. So I'm not mad because I'm like, he's been a cheater. You helped him and now he cheated on you. Doesn't make him a good guy. I'm just saying, like, consistent character. And I felt like his actions make sense. And Jenna's annoying during the whole pregnancy thing. Obviously, she's a pregnant teenager, and then a teen mom. Makes sense. I'm just saying, yeah, Casey would probably be irritated a lot and like just stay at work and cheat. Yeah, makes sense. And then, yeah, I just found him entertaining once again. And I don't know. I thought he was more cute with Claire when they were like little babies. And I had a crush on him that season when they were little because I was like younger. And then once he got with Jenna, I didn't like him very much. Man, I just want to play basketball. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't really have reasons for liking him. I thought he was entertaining. And I think the coach storyline was interesting. I think his first relationship with Claire was cute. I found him entertaining during the whole debacle with Jenna and Claire. Now I have Marco. Marco's cute. Marco's fun. Marco's not fun during college. He kind of becomes like a bit of a whiny baby. But his gay storyline was very iconic to me. He was cute. Him kissing Greg. When in doubt, you kiss Greg. Yep. Was cute. His friendship with Ellie is adorable. Did not like them having sex. That was weird. That was odd. That shouldn't have been done. Dave. Oh, Dave. Dave had incel potential, fixed himself, then went back to incel. He got Allie, and he fucked it up. He fucked it up. You got her. You got this queen. This queen right here. This. And you fumbled it so hard. He was transphobic. He was homophobic in some ways. He was such a bad boyfriend. It was so cute, and then it went so wrong. It went so wrong. And he had this cute girlfriend who I got a crush on when we were watching the show. It was so cute. She was so adorable. Look at her. I had such a crush. And then you fucked it up. Why? How? She was adorable. And you ruined it. And then he was such a bad friend. Oh. I like that he was like insecure and self-centered. I just wish they developed it instead of just having him always revert back. He's homophobic. Oh no, he's okay with kissing a guy. He's transphobic. No, it's okay. You know, he can fix it without him. No. Oh my god, and yeah, he shot Wesley with a taser. His dad's a cop too, so trash. Trash. He's just as bad as Derek. He's probably worse than Derek. Derek jumped a girl. You know what? Not even a girl. Derek jumped a person. Dave, consistently homophobic, transphobic, and terrible boyfriend. Like, he's very realistic. Yeah, but I just remember, yeah, he just kind of disappeared. And then... yeah, the actor passed away, sadly, though. Just terrible. Alright. Now we have Sean. You know, let's do Imogen. We have Imogen. Imogen was weird and annoying and creepy. And then they were like, let's have her date Fiona and make her better. And it worked. She was just really... like, she was... like, if anything she did to Eli... like, if she was a guy and did those things that, like, she did towards the Eli to a girl, creepy. But then she dated Fiona, and it was so cute. Best lesbian couple ever. And then I think she dated Adam for a little bit. I don't know. I do think she had issues though. Like, she wasn't the best girlfriend sometimes. You know what? I don't know. Oh, she's cute. I mean, she is cute, but she does do a lot. I can't be biased. You know, we have to put her here because, you know, let's put her here. You know, let's put her here. above the potential school shooter, you know, for development, you know. She's a stalker, but she's not a school shooter. We like that. But she's also not like queens. She's a princess. She's almost queen, but she does some weird stuff. She's just so cute, but then when she's a girlfriend, sometimes she has issues. Okay. Let's do Sean. I don't like Sean. I think Sean's annoying. Sean's annoying when it comes to Emma. Sean and Ellie are endgame. Fight me on it. Anytime Sean is with Emma, he's fucked up. Anytime they break up, they're both terrible. I just think Sean had interesting storyline potential, and when him and Ellie lived together, he was so much better when he was with Ellie. It felt like he just kind of projected all his anger onto other people, and he's at least more interesting than Emma, and he's more understanding, like his actions. But when he stole like Simpson's laptop and stuff, he did give it back, so you know there are redeeming qualities. But I don't know. Okay, yeah, there's just not much to say with Sean because his things are kind of repetitive. All right, Tristan. Tristan is entertaining. I felt like he was cute with Miles. I don't know. I don't like Maya, so Tristan being mean to Maya doesn't matter much to me. I just think when he was kind of biphobic to Miles, that's the main thing I didn't like. I do get he's just more like a hurt little gay boy who's mad because his boyfriend likes the girl who he was fighting with. I don't know. I can't remember. People are saying he did bad things. But I just feel like y'all just don't like a flamboyant boy, because... Oh, the coma thing was really weird, though. They did kind of make him the messy gay bitch, but, like, we have those. Little messy gay bitches are around. We can't pretend they didn't. Marcus was flamboyant, but he wasn't full-on, like, feminine. He just was a bit more flamboyant than the average male, I guess. And then Riley and Zane were kind of just neutral. And then do we have other gay male characters? It's mainly it, yeah. And yeah, so he's just the traditionally, like, he's the first, like, real diva-ish gay character. I don't know, he was entertaining. Like, if you're mad at Tristan because of the Maya thing, then, like, you should be mad at Maya too. Like, both of them were pretty bad to each other. And I think him being mad at Maya for calling or telling on him being groomed by a teacher is understandable because he was groomed by a teacher. He doesn't think it's wrong. He was groomed. He's gonna be mad at the whistleblower. You're mad at the victim for being mad someone called out his bad situation. Like, that's weird. It's like this kid is about to be raped and he thinks it's a love. And your friend who found out tells you're gonna be hurt by it because you don't realize in that situation that you're being taken advantage of. Like, I don't know. I don't like Tristan that much though. I just think he was cute with Miles. He's like tied with my enemy. They're both equally icky. Then we have Anya, my one and only Anya. I loved her. Her faking a pregnancy and then faking you lost the pregnancy. She's a YouTuber. Crazy. She's ahead of her time. No, honestly though, she's so cute to me. I'm in love with the actress, so once again, I'm biased. She's so entertaining to me. I liked her military storyline, even though I personally would never want to be in the military. Her finding out her mom had cancer was heartbreaking. Did not like how Holly J treated her. Love when she finally stuck up for her. Didn't care about her Coke storyline though. That was crazy. She was really cute with Sav. I hated that creepy doctor storyline though. I think she was really cute when she was like into LARPing and stuff. She was a little nerdy. I don't know, I feel like she's the most chill, relatable character without being like overly annoying. Because there's like where's Jake? Where's Jake? Where'd Jake go? Where's Jake? Can't even find him. Oh, this guy, Jake. This random white guy. He's chill and relatable, but he's boring. Anya at least has some drama. Like, we have the whole Sav thing and stuff. I don't know, I just thought it was very interesting when she faked her pregnancy. And I do think her having braces made me kind of in love with her when I was younger. Very good. I love Vanya. Like, I just wish I just wish, like, Anya also didn't Anya pretend to be Riley's girlfriend when he was struggling with his sexuality? And yeah, I do. The one bad thing she did to me was, I don't care if she faked her pregnancy, to be honest, who cares? She didn't tell Sav. Like, she lied about being on birth control, and I think that's the scummiest thing you can do, is lie about using a condom or being on birth control. Zoe only became likable when she became gay. I don't know. Like, Zoe... I don't know. She kind of just... She was raped, which was terrible. I mean, I felt so bad for her. And then she kind of, like, used her rape as, like, brownie points, which I find weird. And her mom was trash. And I don't know, but she is entertaining, and she was cute when she came out. I felt like her relationship with Drew was creepy. Um, I do wonder if maybe they made her bisexual instead of gay because she seemed clearly interested in guys. And I think it's okay that maybe she was and then she realized she wasn't. I don't know. It's kind of like the Paige thing, but Paige became bisexual. She wasn't gay. And I kind of wish maybe they did that with Zoe. She could have also just been like projecting and acting straight though, so I don't know. Yeah, she had a cute relationship with Russia. Is that her name, Russia? Where is it, Russia? Did I already put her up here? Okay. Yeah, she's fine. I don't love her though. I'll put her here. And we'll get a lot of hate for this. Well, actually, let's do Craig real quick. Craig is so entertaining. And Craig, much like Darcy, has top tier storylines. I just don't like him as a character very much. His bipolar disorder storyline, his abusive dad storyline, his continued abusive dad storyline when the dad dies. And his Coke one was really funny to me. I'm sorry. He was a great friend to Marco. I like we got a kiss from him, Marco. That was cute. He's very funny. Craig has the funniest like pregnancy storyline. Was that post storyline for sad bipolar? Because he was manic. He was surely manic, but I don't remember. I don't remember. But either way, he was very manic in that. Very interesting. He's a very, we'll put him here because he's, you know what, put it, we'll put him there. We'll put him there. Oh no, we might have to fix some of this. There should be a way down here. No, Tiny can go down. Tiny can go here. You know what? I think I just had a crush on the actor, so I'm very biased when I'm doing this. We'll fix some of this at the end. Okay, Eli. Eli is what happens when your character gets a lot of attention and he's actually good and you develop off of him. Because I don't care what anyone says, Eli never flopped. When they didn't have anything to do for him, they didn't do anything for him. That's what needs to happen. But they didn't get rid of him. They would have him occasionally get a small story. Like, I felt like they understood the assignment with Eli. Like, the way, because he was introduced in season 10? Because Claire was season 9. Right. Like, Claire was there during, like, season 6 and stuff, because she was Darcy's sister. But Eli, I distinctly remember driving in. Claire, I think, like, drops her glasses, and he hands them to her. I just... Why? I can't remember the ex's storyline though. I felt like they should have done more of that. Yeah, his girlfriend got hit by a car after they fought. I don't know. I'm not saying Eli hasn't done wrong. He's a sexy little goth guy, like, of course. And we all agree their relationship was toxic. Like, Eli and Claire should never get back together. But it was an entertaining train wreck. And argue what you want. It's on par with the Manny Craig. Like, but better. Because it's continuous. And he's smug and annoying. And she's dramatic. And whiny, and he calls her a slut, and she calls him crazy, and oh, and we also have to remember he was unmedicated, so him being bipolar does play a huge, not bipolar, he has, what was it? Is he bipolar, or was it? I think he's bipolar. His fight with Fitz, his defensiveness of Adam, his friendship with Adam. You can say what you want. Eli saved the show and Drew helped. Like, without them, those seasons would be so boring. But, like, people are calling him obnoxious and smug, and I agree, and that's why he's entertaining to me. And then when he is the one who finds Campbell's body hanging, and he has actual trauma from that, and they continued it. And Eli, I don't think he even met Campbell. He was traumatized. I just found that to be very good writing. Like, that caused him a deep depression. That he tried to I don't know. I don't remember if Campbell hanged himself because they didn't like say it. But I remember Eli being triggered by like red paint or something. But he was like in the greenhouse or something. Okay. So we have Holly J. Holly J. I don't really like Holly J. I felt like they saw potential in her character after making her like a bitch for way too long. I felt like her Paige arc was like worse than Paige because she was like actively mean to her friends, whereas Paige was at least like Paige and Hazel like would go back and forth a bit, you know. And Paige was pretty nice to Terry. I wish they just did better with her. I don't care for her story, her because she was so mean and like redundantly rude to Anya, and then was nice. like, she just was mean so long. Like, it was like two seasons, I think. Maybe even 3, because even like later on, I don't know. And she only like became nicer because the show said she had to be. Like, there was no like push for it. The I Hate Holly J fan page was valid, to be honest. And it felt like the spinner thing was cute. I wish I think because I was like a stepping stone as well, like I was like stepped on a lot, like I just kind of took shit from people because I was Anya, and I felt like I had a few holidays. They weren't mean, but like, you know, like I was sort of like the one being, like I was the one to be taunted a bit, like teased a bit when like in the friend group, like I just kind of took it, because I don't really dish it very well. I felt like there were some harsher things there, like die, but I don't know. She's a interesting character. Like, she's interesting, and I liked her with Fiona. I just felt like I feel like Claire's more entertaining. I felt like, I don't know, she's kind of simple to me. Okay. Miles had like one of the best speeches ever, and I loved him so much. I also like the name Miles, strangely. So oh wait, here's a cute little video. Let's see what this is.
Everyone's making fun of me for being rich.
Okay, who cares what they think? If people want to make fun of you, they're gonna find a reason. Too rich, too poor, too fat, too...
Because it's ridiculous.
That's because I'm not dumb enough to put photos of me all over the internet.
Stop it.
Am I doing something wrong?
We want to talk about this boyfriend of yours.
Because it's ridiculous.
Kissing someone is ridiculous? Well, then I guess all of us are ridiculous. Except Hunter.
Never mind. No, Miles, I want you to explain to me what you were so busy doing that you couldn't be the my
He
boy.
says,
Cheerleading scandals, he didn't do it. Guy's a jerk. Roses are red. Violets are blue. This assignment sucks. And Tristan also sucks.
You and Winston were...
where is he says like this speech about like, dang it. It was when he was in class, and I was like, oh, this is bars. Miles' speech, DEGRASSI. Ugh. Oh, is this it? Oh, when people ask you to express your feelings, they don't mean your actual feelings. They mean the feelings they want you to have, because people can't handle dark or scary or weird. They want you to smile and say, yeah, I'm fine, everything's great, because then they can just go on with their boring lives and never think about you again. And I was like, yeah, sounds like bars. He's just entertaining, suave, and he's kind of what I think they try to do with Declan, but he's just not as much of a douchebag to me. I just think he is very selfish and mature, but like, so are most of them. He was very complex. He didn't really think much of being interested in Tristan. He just was like, yeah, whatever. Like, he was very chill about being into a guy. I don't know. I just found him very intriguing. Alright, let's go to JT. JT, I was in love with JT. In love with him. He's the epitome of what I thought was cute. He was goofy, sarcastic, not like model-esque handsome, but like cute. He never took himself too serious. He was quick-witted. And I honestly think he was a good boyfriend. I would argue this. Because, reminder, they were in high school. Please remember this. He never made it to college. He never made it. And considering they're in high school, he doesn't need to be super mature. They got pregnant. And I admire his commitment. He didn't do anything wrong, really. He didn't do exactly what, like, he wanted to step up. Now, would he have gone through with it? I don't know. We never got around to that. But he was great with Mia and her baby, or she was like a toddler. And he does love kids. I think he actually would have tried. He would have been better than Casey. And he's just like a class clown. Like, he was a bit much with Paige, but he was actually very sweet with Paige, and she was just kind of being a dick and went on a date with him as a joke, but like he actually went along with it. And then he even tried to beat up the guy who raped her, and I can't think of much he did wrong. He was really sweet to Manny. Every time someone dumped him, it was for being immature. And I'm like, y'all are 15. Like, what do y'all want? I don't understand. And like, because they were like 15. Well, he was like 14 when he dated Manny, right? And then like 15 with Liberty, and they got pregnant. And then like, oh no, maybe they'd be like 16 actually. Probably 15 dating Manny, 16 pregnant with Liberty, 17, and he died probably like 17. And I kind of liked he was a bit nerdy, but like he wasn't a complete dork. I would say the only thing, I don't get what he did wrong with Liberty, because I can't think of anything. I would say he was a bit mean to her when they were younger, and that's about it. But like, once they were dating, he didn't do anything wrong. I felt like he actually did everything right. Like, Liberty was, because like, you can argue if he was a jerk, she was also a jerk to him. Like, they were both kind of icky. I think the only time he was like mean to her was like once they broke up and he called her like oatmeal, but she was being oatmeal at that time, and he was just being like, you know, you talk a little shit about your ex when they piss you off, like. But I don't know. I think the only thing was he was a bad friend to Toby, but Toby was also a bit of a creep. To be fair, I don't know, like I feel like JT was kind of just mean by like hanging out with the cool kids and like fighting Toby, I guess. I don't know. I would say I'm biased. He was my crush as a kid. He died. It broke my heart, so he kind of just remains, you know, dead and in my heart. A lot of my favorite characters died. Wait, where's Adam? Did I already put Adam? Is Adam not on this list? What the fuck? Where's Adam? Why? How is this guy on the list? This dude who I don't even remember. And not Adam. What the fuck? How is Wesley on the list and not Adam? Okay. Ellie is my queen. Ellie is my queen. I related way too much to her as a kid for many of reasons that I'm not going to go too deep into. So I have emotional connection to her character. She is also a redhead, and she was also goth. And as a closeted, confused little queer kid, redheads and goth, my heart was in it. Like, I was ready. Like, I was like, she's my gay awakening. She wore her little camo outfits and her little netted. Oh, she was so cute. And then before that, when she was like full on like goth with her cool hair, adorable. And then as she got older, so cute. Her relationship with Sean was the cutest thing. They got a little ferret together. Like, that was so cute. She became a little journalist. Love that. I thought her throwing the drumstick at Manny, who I also love, was hilarious. And I ain't even mad about it because it was so funny to me and so petty. Her crush on Craig makes me question her sometimes. But then again, she dated Sean. But then again, they were cute. I do like her and Craig never really got together. I hate we ended with her kissing Craig and then like almost killing herself in the ocean, like, but then she went back to her town and that was really cute. I love her. I don't see too much wrong with her. Like, I don't know why people don't like her. The only thing that I don't like is her little college storyline with that guy. I just felt like being around season 5 and 6, she's alright. But I can't hate her because she doesn't do much really wrong. She's obsessed with Greg. That's like about it. But other than that, like, can you really name anything she did that's really wrong? Nope. Alright, Manny. Manny is, I'll put her here just because compared to these characters, she does a bit too much that I don't like. And there's not enough she does that I like that evens it. Manny is not a girl's girl, let's be honest. She's not a girl's girl. I thought she was so adorable when I was younger. And I definitely had a crush on her when JT had a crush on her, same. I felt like, if anything, her obsession with Craig is very creepy, but I think people excuse it because they like Manny more because she's iconic. But like, she was really creepy with Craig. Like, she was obsessed since day one. I felt like Ellie, I don't know. I felt like they also cheapened her a bit. Like, they went too in on the sex appeal because honestly, it's kind of weird how much they like sexualized her. But she was like way cuter and better as she got older, like around season 5. I didn't like her with Spinner. I just wish they like went more into her without a boy. Because I feel like, I don't know. She's kind of Jenna Where's Jenna? Jenna, basically, because she's like, I will happily steal your boyfriend. But almost a little better though, because at least she didn't verbalize. But then again, Jenna said it straight to Claire's face, like, I'm still your boyfriend. I don't know. I don't know. I just think she's iconic though. Like, I'm rewatching the show, and I thought Mandy would be just as bad as Emma, because people are like, oh, you're so mean to Emma. But like, she's really not that bad. Like, at least not to Emma. Like, not to her friends. Alright, Campbell. Campbell was around for like 20 episodes, I think. Like, is it even that many? I don't even need to like look anything up about him though, because I already know his whole story because I rewatched that season so much. I want to see how many episodes he was on though. Also, I was so in love with him that I watched this show, Winging It, and it's like Dallas, his character's here too, and he's like Dylan. Well, his name's Dylan. Campbell's guardian angel. It's very funny. Very cringy too. Yeah, and he was in Frenemies. And I think he played young Dean here. I don't remember, but like, I think it was young Dean. But 34 episodes. But I think it's like a couple less because I think some of it's like flashbacks or something. Yeah. Campbell's story came out when I was in middle school, I think. And that was traumatic. I was heartbroken. I was grieving. I was sobbing. My mom was like, "You good?" I'm like, "No, I'm not good." Like, seeing him self-harming, and that, like, he was just a pure little angel, man. Like, he just wanted, like, he just wanted a girlfriend. He just wanted to be with his girlfriend and go home. He was sad. His depression was like so realistic too, because it wasn't like nothing terrible was happening for a while. He was just sad and like kind of empty. And then he would have moments of happiness and then go home and then just feel confused, like why he was sad. And it was so realistic. And then Dallas wasn't making it any better. And then he accidentally walked in the girls' bathroom crying, and then Bianca was like, "Get over it." And then Zig was being a dick, and I don't know, it was just so sad. I felt so bad for this kid. He just wanted happiness. And he didn't get it. And I felt like I said, that's like a pivotal moment of the show as well. Like, if you watch the whole show, that's like one of the pivotal moments. It was so well done. So well done. The actor was great. But yeah, so let's see. Let's try to put them in like actual order here. I think Eli's the most interesting. He's the most interesting. Doesn't mean he's the best. It just means he's the most interesting. And anytime he's on screen, I'm entertained. Sav is like consistently a good character to me. Ali comes with the drama always. Campbell has such, you know what? Well, no, Campbell's a nicer person though. Campbell is nice, sweet, and he left a big impact on everybody. And his death triggered a lot of the show. Drew, entertaining. Anya, super sweet, but like good character development as well. Miles, entertaining. JT left.
Okay, so they didn't have Katie on here, but Katie is from the, I think, 13th or 12th season, and she dates Drew, and they're definitely my favorite couple. I think she's such a fun A-type personality, and she kind of reminds me of Courtney from Total Drama. Then, of course, they didn't have Fiona on here for some reason, which is really weird because she's one of the biggest characters ever. I love her lesbian arc and her relationship with Eli. And then Adam's not on here. Adam's my first representation to see of someone who's transgender, so he's always gonna be like an important character to me. But towards the end of the show, he's kind of and his death is definitely very not good, to be honest. But he's a good character.
A big impact. Ellie, Lola, Craig. Oh, you know, we'll put Manny above Craig. Let's give her some justice here. Manny, Craig, Esme. Becky had more character development. Then Mia, Bianca, Darcy, Marco, Jimmy, Frankie, Shay, Imogen, Hunter, Jane, Tiny, Zig, Goldie, Mo, Riley. Fuck, is this Marson? Hazel. Claire. I feel like Claire should be higher. Dallas, Alex, Casey, Holiday, Zoe, Paige, Liberty, Maya, Tristan, Jenna, Marisol, Ashley, Connor, Grace, Jay, Sean, Emma, Toby, Peter. Once again, Peter's only this high because he's at least entertaining. Wesley, Zane, forgot your name again. Leia? Forgot your name. Yale, Shantae, forgot your name. Don't even remember him really. I think he makes out with Liberty and Emma. Blue? I don't remember his name. He's in the college episode. Duh. Bruce is trash. Danny's fine. Jake. You know what? She's sweet. I remember her being sweet. Let's put her here. Owen. Terry. Let's put Terry on fire for respect. Bruce, Johnny, Declan, Rapist, Wesley, Dave. Notice only one female here. Females are amazing. And she's not even... You know what? We'll put her there. No females. That was fun. I honestly enjoyed that because I love rehashing DEGRASSI stuff. DEGRASSI is amazing. DEGRASSI is top tier. But that is it for this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!